Hi guys, it's Carl from Toxic Escape here again. How are everyone doing? I hope you're all keeping well. I wanted to do another quick video. This time I wanted to talk about unreasonable parents and parents who place unrealistic expectations on their adult children. It's something that we see quite common in the practice I work with in Aspen, and I had a client recently and she was about 31 and her parents were struggling financially, and they just figured it made sense for her to take over the mortgage of the home and still live with her. So basically she'd be looking after the finances, and that is, to me, is completely unrealistic. You know, 30, 31, 32, any age after 21, you should be living your own life. You should be free and planning your life around you and not around your parents. And that kind of codependent behavior on parents and on children, again, it's very common, and it's something that we try to work with. Now, how I work with it with my clients is I try and get them to be aware of how they're feeling around their parents, and it makes no difference whether you're 6 or 66, but we generally do feel like children around our parents, and that's because the connection with our parents is not a rational one, it's a biological one. It runs much deeper, and it has, you know, the parents have power over us. They shouldn't always, but they do, and essentially our ego transitions between two states. You know, in adult mode, you're calm, you're relaxed, you're rational, you've got clear boundaries, and you're independent. But if you being around your parents, it might trigger a child ego state, and in that case, you could be have a heightened sense of anger, a heightened sense of fear. Your thought processes may not be rational. You're codependent and you're needy. And again, it's quite normal, but it isn't necessarily healthy. It's especially not healthy if your parents are codependent and have they're struggling to meet their own needs, and they're kind of leaning on their children unnecessarily. And how I work is I try to raise awareness within my clients to how they're feeling and what state they might be in around their parents. And I get them to pull back and start to look at the whole situation objectively. One way that we raise awareness is that I do a lot of visualization techniques with my clients to help them to remember what it was like for them to be 7 years of age, how they felt when they were 7, what was going on in their life, what were they worrying about, what was their relationship with their parents like when they were 7. And if they can get a strong picture of what it was like then and how they were as a child, it may remind them of what state they're in at any one point around their parents, and they can make a choice. Do I want to be that child again, or I want to have a different relationship and a different connection with their parents now? It's not easy. It takes a huge amount of work. One book that I would recommend is John Bradshaw's book Homecoming, and I have a link to that up on my website. I've done a quick review of it, and it's a great book, and it has really fascinating exercises. I've been using it for years with my clients, and again, the purpose of it is to just raise awareness of this child that sits inside us, and it is an ego state, but it's a part of us, and it's also a good part of us. It represents fun, it represents freedom, it represents living life the way you want to live your life. But it can also bleed into our relationships, our adult relationships, in an unhealthy way, in terms of codependence, in terms of anger, and in terms of neediness. It's a great book. I really recommend it. I might do another video just with one of the exercises. It might connect with some of you guys. So that's it. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Keep in touch, take care, bye bye.